Hi, what's going on, guys? We're back, Rite of Passage podcast, doing something a little bit different today. We're out for a walk in beautiful, rainy Hawaii right now. So, Daryl, what are we going through today?
So we actually gonna talk about the things that we have experienced so far living in Hawaii. I've been living here for about a year now. Leonard's been here for about 3 years now.
Yeah, about 3 years total.
So we're gonna give you a rundown of like what it's like to live in Hawaii and things you should know coming in as a tourist, or even if you're coming to Hawaii for studies and whatnot, what you should know.
Yeah, we want to share some of our experiences and what we've gone through. Well, obviously, as you can see right now, Hawaii isn't 100% all sunshine. It's a little bit rainy, but that's how you get the rainbows here in the Rainbow State.
That sure is a rainbow state.
Yeah. But I guess one thing that kind of noticed here in Hawaii, surrounded by the beach, we're about a 5-minute walk from a beach in every direction almost.
That's true.
Don't actually spend too much time on the beach, yeah?
Honestly, I feel like we both stay in Laie.
Yeah.
So like Laie, so almost wherever you walk, you go always reach to a beach. I think it comes to a point where, you kind of take things for granted. I feel like we feel like the beach. We see the beach almost every single day. Like there's nothing special about it, but you tend to take things for granted. Like people who want to see the beach, like takes them for like years before they finally see a beach.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we go there, like you maybe spend your entire first week at the beach every day, all day, get sunburned a little bit, and after that, it kind of becomes normal. Yeah. But honestly, the beaches are beautiful out here. Like, I love the water, but I found that I spend most of my time just listening to books or just like sitting on the ocean watching the surfers go. It's kind of interesting, just something different than what you might expect here in Hawaii, especially during the winter. It gets so wavy out here during the winter, especially on North Shore.
Yeah, just recently they had an eddy competition.
Yeah.
I think the wave was like at least 50 feet.
Yeah.
Right.
Get some massive waves out here. So sometimes you might not even want to go out into the water. Maybe it's a little bit too dangerous. But, just winter in Hawaii, I guess.
I think it's Hawaii, to be honest. You just live life to the max. Because weather here is crazy. Like what Landon say, like some days you can just be as hot, and then the next hour it can be rainy, windy. Like right now we're drenched.
Yeah, weather changes like crazy, but it's all good. Another thing with Hawaii is it gets a little bit expensive as we're out here. It's like just looking for any kind of food or any of that, all the inflation going on, food prices are kind of insane.
Whack.
Yeah. So if you come out here, expect to be paying $7-8 for a gallon of milk right now. A little bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. About $1 for every egg that you buy. But you make it work.
Yeah, so if you're planning to come here, I was just saying, it's not impossible to live in Hawaii if your budget is limited, because you can always make it work.
Yeah.
Right? We're both broke college students, and we just make it work. You just gotta be smart. I mean, like what Leonard was saying, enjoying Hawaii doesn't mean you gotta spend money on like going to these crazy adventures. You can always just make the best of what you have.
Yeah.
Like Leonard goes spearfishing for free, so.
Yeah, that's something like in Hawaii, you can go outside every single day, even if it's rainy. There's always something here to do, whether that's surfing, spearfishing, boogie boarding. Like the water has endless things for you to go and do. I've gotten to go deep sea fishing a few times here. That's always a blast, even though I get super sick on all the boats I go on. But yeah, there's an endless amount of possibilities when it comes to the water out here in Hawaii.
Yeah, and one thing great, especially living on North Shore, all for us living like if you remember the Chicka the other day, staying in the temple city, a 5-minute walk, like 10-minute walk where you stay in
Yeah.
And so I think it's awesome being able to be close to the temple and being able to close to all the beaches, the nature of God's creation. It's just awesome, to be honest.
It is. Just endless amounts of nature and beauty surrounding you everywhere you go.
And it's free, so there's so many things that is free that you could just make the best out of time here in Hawaii.
Yeah.
You don't need to be super wealthy to come here. You gotta be smart. I think that's one tip about traveling. You gotta be smart and make things work.
Yeah, exactly. That's some of the fun things here. Like all the college students, of course, you have no money. You're in college, but we're still able to do a bunch of different things. Sometimes pull together some money, go to town, go to Honolulu for a bit, but usually able to find something to do just got to be a little bit creative, you know?
I think another thing about living here in Hawaii is the culture.
Yeah.
A lot of people, especially the Hawaiians, they respect the land. They truly believe that everything right here, the trees, everything is all created by God, and it's a it's like a gift from God to the people here.
Yeah.
Especially here in Hawaii, everything's meaningful. Like everything here has like life, like soul, or they call it the ha, the breath.
Exactly. So, like, that's definitely something super unique here. It's like people actually care a whole lot about the land that they live on, the places that they're at. Like, they make sure to take care of what's around them. Or I feel like in a lot of places around the world, that gets lost. People don't take care of things that they have. They don't respect what's around them. But really, that's all it is here. Like, you just respect because you know that your ancestors worked hard for whatever they had. And you don't want to disrespect them in that aspect. You want to take care of what they made for you.
That's true.
Yeah, I think that's something interesting that we can all kind of apply to our own cultures, to our own lives. Like, you got to respect what your ancestors have done for you. You got to make sure that you're living your life to the best. That way, you make them proud too.
Yeah, and in return, it makes you more grateful for all the things that you've been blessed with that we sometimes take for granted.
Yeah,
Like the land, it's our job, it's our responsibility to take care of it. And there's something the Hawaiians have really taught me here as well. Something make me to be more careful when I go back to Malaysia is that every single thing that I have in my life, I gotta be grateful for it because everything has its own soul, has its own emotions. And if you just treat the trees like trash, then it's kind of like treating another human as trash. You know, they all have soul behind it.
yeah, that's something really interesting. Like, we're blessed to be here at BYU Hawaii learning. We gotta take a bunch of classes to learn about the cultures here in Hawaii and around the Pacific. One of the stories that I really like is here in Hawaii, the taro plant. That's one of their main sources of food, especially back in the day. For those of you that don't know what taro is, it's kind of it's a tuber plant. It grows in the ground. It's kind of like a potato, but way bigger.
And nicer sometimes.
Yeah, I really like them. But basically, that was the way that a lot of the ancient Hawaiians would survive. They just eat fish and whatever and taro. That was their main diet. So obviously, this plant was very important to them. And the way that they believed that this plant came to be was that the gods, the sky and the earth, they had a child. And that child was beautiful. But then he passed away. He died. So in tears, the mother buried the child and sobbed over his grave. What was it? No, we're just walking. Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe.
Well, frick, man. All right.
And there's an example of the people here in Hawaii.
Yeah, they're always kind.
Don't know us, but just offer us a ride. So
Yeah.
that's one the beauty of coming here to Hawaii. The people are nice.
They are really nice. But yeah, I guess to finish the story, basically her tears bring life into the grave, and from the grave sprouts this plant that becomes the taro plant, and it's what is used to help all of the future generations survive. So I think that's something really unique, where they truly are connected to the land, where that plant is their older brother to them. It's something that protects them, nourishes them, strengthens them, helps them keep carrying on.
Sorry, trying to watch puddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I feel like see that everything has a story behind it. Nothing just comes out of nowhere. I think that's the beauty of the little things that we sometimes often miss. Like no matter where we are, is that I'm sure everything has a story, but sometimes just don't care much enough to know about the story. You know?
Yeah. You gotta care about the histories of the people, the histories of the land. You gotta learn from it too, which is really awesome. Something beautiful about here in Hawaii.
Yeah, I think the other thing that I learned, especially being appreciated of Hawaii, is being able to
Try not to get hit by cars.
yeah. Also, a thing you hear in Hawaii, you learn the shaka. The shaka is used for a lot of things. Say thank you, say aloha.
Yep.
Say you love someone. It's all about the shaka. And so I was just doing that. Just show shaka to the person to knowing that we are walking.
Yeah.
So learn the shaka. It'll save your life a ton. You can use that in a lot of aspects of your life.
Yeah, it originated here in Laie too. So
Wow, see another story. I think something that made me grateful for being here in Hawaii. If you guys want to check out a place, if you want to spend money in coming to Polynesian Culture Center. Best place to learn about the culture in Polynesia, understanding why they do what they do, what they do, and just about who they are and like what they represent. It's pretty cool. It's a good place to visit.
yeah,
Bring a family.
come meet us there. We both work there too. So if you come out, hit us up.
Yeah, honestly, Polynesian Culture Center, you should check out. We'll put the link down below. It's an awesome place to bring you and your family. It's another version of Disneyland, but instead of you just having fun, well, I mean, you are having fun, but it's a different kind of fun because you're also learning stuff about Polynesia. It's just everything. It's just a whole different experience compared to like Disneyland.
So absolutely, when you come out here, you have to be able to learn from the cultures. Have to learn about the people. Polynesian Cultural Center is the place to be. Yeah. So like we were telling you guys, we live a few minutes away from any of the beaches. We walked to one of the farther beaches from us.
Yeah.
But what that was like a 10-minute walk.
Yeah, it was about 11 minutes. But we actually started the walk the moment we started the podcast, so it's around that time frame.
Yeah. But here we are. Beautiful beach, as you can see. Got the ocean surrounding us. You can see some of the awesome waves out here.
Waves that you can check out here in Hawaii. And honestly, there's so much things you can do with what we have. I feel like your experience is based on how you make out of it. It's not about whether this thing happened or whatnot. It's about how you make out of your experience and the choices you have.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's a lot of people that absolutely love Hawaii, but there's also some people where, they almost choose not to enjoy their time here. It gets a lot windier at the beach, so we just want to come out and show you guys what we have out here. There we go. But yeah, guys, thank you.
Guys, we're heading here and we'll show you some B-roll. But this is Daryl.
We landed.
We'll see ya.